After 32 matches and 189 tries, it all comes down to this: the final of the FOSROC Super 6 between Ayrshire Bulls and the Southern Knights.
There's a first look at the sides taking part in the final of this FOSROC Super 6 competition. Southern Knights and Ayrshire Bulls. The Ayrshire Bulls captained this afternoon by Blair McPherson, who has scored 8 tries so far this season, the most of any player in the competition so far. 49 points for Ayrshire Bulls have come by way of Tom Jordan, who himself has made 24 tackle breaks. He's going to be an important figure alongside Jordan Lanaka, the half-back partnership as chosen by Pat MacArthur this afternoon. And for the Southern Knights, well, they've opted for Patrick Anderson on the right wing. Jason Baggett is their fly half. He's slotted over 86 points, more than any other player so far this season. Of course, Southern Knights captained by Grant Shields, the FOSROC Super 6 Championship, with a succession of championships between them and cup final appearances. But now this is a whole new competition. Bragging rights as it comes back now towards Williams. Long look pass out towards the left-hand side. Ayrshire Bulls have the in for the score. Again, Southern Knights trying to protect the corner. The referee has raised the arm. Elias Caven had space to run into, and Caven is now celebrating with his teammates on that left-hand side. Southern Knights were drawn in to that set piece, Chris, and it was a long look pass out from Williams to Caven. He's still had some work to do, but he's the man with the biggest smile on his face inside the stadium right now.
Yeah, he's a great finisher, and it needed a great finish because the tackle from Jacob Henry was excellent. There's a bit of space for Elias Caven to find. I think it was a long pass really from the centre field scum. I think it was Tom Jordan's long hard pass that gave him the opportunity to get on the outside. This is a try. Let's have a look at the finish as well. It is so well getting outside. Jacob Henry, a cracking effort, and Caven just picks up his toes, and does he get the ball down before his knee hits the... Oh, that's close. It may actually look as if he's in touch here. Of course, there's no television match official.
Gathered up by Rory Knott, perhaps raising the right hand there. Now splinter away he goes. Harry Burtick is in, over underneath the post. In fact, Ian Moody's the try scorer, but he's been held up. Keith Allen there, with the palms of his hands separating, signalling, has been held up. I thought at first it was Burtick. It was Moody that made the break, and for all the world I thought he was in for a score. Southern Knights players look almost in disbelief, none more so than Ian Moody with the outstretched arms. Looking at the referee.
We'll have another look here as Moody ripped the ball off his own player. And have another look, it's Matt Davidson, and then Elias Caven worked really well. Matt Davidson really with a crucial tackle, and then Caven helping out. Clean through the middle. Ian Moody, as he dives towards the line, yes, that's a wonderful effort from Matt Davidson. And I tell you what, Keith Allen right in the spot to make a call as quickly as that is outstanding. And he goes, watch there, just Matt Davidson gets the under the knee of Ian Moody, and Caven over the top. Oh, it's a wonderful piece of defence from the Ayrshire Bulls back three.
Almost on one leg trying to make some ground. This time it's Scott. Again on the angle, picked up by Lanark. On once more, played through by Jordan. This is going to ask a lot of the Southern Knights fullback there at the end for the score. Henry again had to position himself to try and trap the ball. You can see Bobby Beattie getting to his feet as he was leading the Ayrshire Bulls chase.
It's a great catch, isn't it, from Tom Jordan? And from all the money there, it looks like Bobby Beattie is going to get it. But look at Jacob Henry fighting the right hand side of your screen. We'll slow it right down for you. That ball just almost moves towards Jacob Henry.
Camped right on that line.
Use the line, please. Use the line.
Again, Keith Allen whistle by his mouth. You can see how close they are to breaching the line. They pick and go once more. Every Ayrshire Bulls player, sole concentration to try and keep the Southern Knights out. Now they're going to spread it towards the full-back, and it's Jacob Henry who's over. He raises the arm, he celebrates the score, and this game, you feel the seesaw contest it was always going to be. Perhaps it's tilting towards Southern Knights just for the moment, as the fullback Jacob Henry takes the congratulations from his teammates. To see on the replay as Ayrshire Bulls now making some forward ground, recycled then on towards Williams. Jordan out towards that left hand side. Tate Now they've a bit of space to run into. Suddenly the Southern Knights defence look a little stretched. Recycled by McPherson. He picks the ball up but he's bundled backwards. A player is down, it's Aaron Tate. He gets back in position though, as once again the Ayrshire Bulls looking to regroup on the edge of that 22. Lanack out towards his tight head prop. Williams comes in at a rate of knots. Recycled once again and picked up this time by George Thornton. Thornton towards the line, and Thornton is over for the score. And could that be the winning score in this FOSROC final? Thornton, using his experience, positioned himself well, picked the ball off the deck and he backed himself all the way. And it's George Thornton with little over 10 minutes of this final left to play, who's given some real daylight now on this Dreich afternoon between the sides, and Ayrshire Bulls lead by 24 points to 16 with the kick to come.
Well, there's a wee sidestep in there as well from George Thornton. The Ayrshire Bulls are playing on a penalty advantage, the potential penalty won by George Thornton's scrumming technique, and then there's a couple of brilliant back plays from the Ayrshire Bulls that put loads of pressure on the Southern Knights. There's the space ahead of George Thornton, there's the sidestep past McAndrew, and then the pace to finish and dive over. He's got the awareness to see the space and then pick and go right between it, because the Southern Knights defence were run ragged really by the number of options.
Back it comes though, and taken on this time by Alan Ferry, another second half replacement for Southern Knights. It's all Knights going forward, but as Chris was saying, they need to show some composure but some urgency as well. That pass just goes a little bit astray. It comes now towards Jacob Henry. Henry now towards the line. A thundering challenge coming in there on the Southern Knights fullback, and I think he's almost out cold there.
This has to be a red card as far as I'm concerned. That's an obscene challenge. Obviously the medics are right there.
Come in with a high swinging arm that has made direct contact with this player's head. You can see what's happened. We've no other option but a red card offence here, okay? And we're restarting with a penalty here.
He's going to his pocket. And a red card. Yes, he had a long sort of discussion there with Tom Everard. The Knights are just hammering the table in front of them in frustration. The Knights are getting close. Chris Patterson is passed on his thoughts on who's man of the match. Ayrshire Bulls, well, the ball has gone into touch. The players leave the bench. The referee glances at his watch, puts whistle to mouth, blows for full time, and even those on crutches are trying to gallop towards the Ayrshire Bulls players who are victorious. A contest which certainly has played out in front of a hugely enjoyable support. Certainly if you're an Ayrshire Bulls fan, you'll have enjoyed the contest this afternoon. A very appreciative support. We can see the Southern Knights players, many of them just on the pitch, almost in disbelief that they couldn't salvage this from the jaws of defeat this afternoon. And Ayrshire Bulls were able to see out a final storm from the Southern Knights to win this contest and be the first ever FOSROC Super 6 winners.